Hi, it's Drew, and of course, the first part of February, always a very major part of agriculture with the Ag Expo normally, and this year a little different. So, we are going to bring you some of the great vendors and ag industry leaders right to your home computer. And today we're doing that with Kroeger Equipment and Supply Company and talking with Bill here. Socially distanced, Bill, and we 6 feet between us. Thank you so much for having us in, Bill. And I'll tell you that with 2020 being a little different, that doesn't mean that the ag industry and trucking industry doesn't need parts and service.
Absolutely, more than ever. We've been kind of blessed to be working with the ag and trucking industry because during all this downturn, we've kept busy and we've been able to provide and support them and provide them hauling important goods and food for people.
A lot of people probably don't really realize how important trucking is to the ag industry. Uh, Even a broken down piece of machinery on a farm has to have a truck come help it out that way too.
Absolutely right. And the old saying, if you got it, a truck brought it, it still reigns true today. And as far as the older stuff, Kroeger does specialize in that. The older stuff, the older equipment, the all makes of trucks keep stuff running. And, in today's economy, people want things fixed rather than buying new. So we do have a full machine shop, and, we use that to handle and fix axles and cylinders and other parts.
And Kroger's been a big part of the trucking industry for such a long time and part of the E.M. Tharp family since 2004. Here at Kroger, what can people expect or what can they look for when they come in to see you guys?
Well, first off, knowledge and experience. The guys here, most of them will have over 20 years knowledge on the counter. Also, we have the full machine shop, so we can solve your problems and get things going. And we have a wide variety of parts. We carry about 1.6 million in inventory, so we've got quite a few parts, and I think we're priced right too.
When someone comes in, what's the service that they can expect here at Kroger? I mean, you may not know exactly what you need, but you're going to have the knowledge to help find out.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll ask the questions, and you just have to answer you just have to give us the answer on them. And we make hydraulic hose, and we are very tied into ag. Always have been, even prior to Tharp purchasing us.
Here at the location here, which is on Chestnut, 2645 South Chestnut. What kind of parts and service do you have that people are going to need?
Anything to do with brakes, axles, even hard to find brakes. We can reline brakes. We also have machine shop services, so resurfacing flywheels, cylinders. We rebuild cylinders. We also can rebuild axle ends. If you got a bad spindle, oftentimes we can save that, so you don't have to buy a whole new axle. Plus, we have all the parts, filters, brake shoes, suspension parts, lighting. Got a whole bunch of lights over there, so we can fill what needs you have.
So if it's on your truck, you've got it.
Pretty much. Not so much when it comes to engine parts. We don't get too much into engine parts. You could probably figure from the doors on down plus lights, and filters. We do quite a bit with filters and engine accessories, but not so much engine internal parts.
So a lot of aftermarket help.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What you guys carry a couple of different brands of parts and accessories here. What are the major ones?
Major ones would be Meritor, Bendix, Halodex. We're big on ABEX brake lining. We also carry lubrifiner filters, carry Automan suspension products, as well as Lee Neville, Delco starters and alternators. We've got quite a few lines, probably 80 different lines. So it'd take a while to list them all.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to the ag industry, can you give us a little taste of what is included with ag and Kroger? What's a lot of the connection that people may not understand?
Well, first of all, with the we can supply parts for the trucks, and we can help with the machine shop parts for the truck. But also, whatever you've got out there, no matter how old it is, with the machine shop, we can probably remachine the part and get it working. Cylinders are big in ag. Anytime you have a truck that's doing motion, it's going to probably be a cylinder. So we do sell the cylinders and also PTOs and pumps, which is heavily ag based. And then your older trailer and older trailers with older brakes and stuff like that, we can find the parts.
When someone is looking for a part or accessory, you guys are all part of the EM Tharp family, but what's the best way for someone to find out information from Kroeger itself?
Call or come in. These guys will know what questions you need to know or the information you need to know, and they'll ask you questions, and you can find them or bring the part in, and we can identify it. We're kind of old school that way. We don't need to be working off a computer or a VIN number. A lot of times we can just measure it out and figure out what you need.
And there are many different aspects of Kroeger equipment and supply that with many great companies inside the same building. And what can people figure if they need makes and parts? I mean, what are some of the big companies that are part of Kroeger?
Well, we're affiliated with TRP and PACCAR. They supply all makes parts through their TRP line of product, and it's all quality. It's PACCAR or Peterbilt tested, and it's been very good for us. It's been a good relationship. We also are affiliated with HDA Truck Pride, and that's a buying group, and it's a group of truck parts people who come together, and what they do is they put together their purchasing power to get better prices and negotiations from the truck parts manufacturers.
And there are many options. So really, if it has to do with truck, there's a pretty good chance that you guys are going to have the parts and accessories that they need.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we can get them, and I think we buy pretty well, too, because of these affiliations.
Kroeger Equipment and Supply Company. And Bill, just looking out here in the warehouse and the machine shop, lots of work always happening here. And if someone has a question, they can call you guys right up.
Absolutely, and the warehouse here is about 55,000 square feet, so we've got a lot of room, a lot of parts, and a lot of knowledge.